What's your name?
My name is Michael Connolly Sr. My son's junior, and then I have another son, Aiden, and I'm a dad. I'm an entrepreneur, community advocate. I believe in the future. I'm so excited that you all are doing this. This is incredible. I love it.
So, what do you do for a living?
To simplify what I do, I own a multimedia agency where we do advertising, marketing, and content creation. What I'm really known for is my digital billboard truck company called Standout Truck that's part of the agency. But really what we do is there's a lot of advertising. We spread the word really fast about things people have going on.
How did you gain the skills to be successful?
I like to say three letters, LBW, long, lonely, boring work. That's the key to success in any industry. What I didn't tell you, I'm also a public speaker and I'm also an author. And my son and I, we actually recently co-wrote a book together. But every industry that I'm in, I become successful because of LBW. And if you want to become successful, that's how you do it. Long, lonely, boring work. You got to work when nobody else is working. You got to put in that effort. You have to give your best on days when you don't feel like giving your best. Like you have to give a five-star effort no matter what. You do that long enough, you do that consistently enough in whatever industry, whatever career, whatever field, become successful. My definition of success I get from a guy called Earl Nightingale. He's got this audio recording called The Strangest Secret. And in it, he talks about success being the steady progression of a word, the ideal or goal. So whatever you set your mind to, the thing that you want to do, all the work that you do step by step by step by step to get there. Once you hit that goal, then you're successful. And I think that's what success is.
What motivated you?
A lot of different things. Normally, my motivation is my sons and the youth in the community like yourself. I'm big on young people becoming successful. And I've had a lot of really cool mentors that taught me a lot. So my motivation is always around the youth. And then giving a good example for you all to follow, sharing the blueprint, sharing the things that I learned. Me and my son, we do a lot of public speaking. Like I said, we wrote a book together called I Am a CEO, Realistic CEO. He actually had a teacher tell him it was unrealistic for him to be a CEO. And he's wanted to be a CEO since he was 10 years old. So he told that teacher it is realistic. And then we ended up writing a book together. And I asked him why he wanted to write a book about it. He said because he thinks his story could help a lot of people. So everything we do is always around helping people and helping the community. And when you two become mega successful and you're going to be sitting on this other end and you're going to have young people asking you questions, that's when I feel like this was a success. Because if you'd be like, hey, well, Mike did it for me, so I want to do it for someone else, then we all successful.
Yeah, so I did actually bring the books today. I haven't gotten
Awesome.
a chance to kind of read them to them or talk too much about what these books mean to me and why they're important, but that's why I really wanted to get you here and kind of have you share your story about these books. But I did bring them so the kids can see, they can kind of take a look at them and read them themselves so they can kind of get that full one-on-one experience with the
Awesome. Perfect. That's great. Thank you.
What do you do?
My title is the executive director, which means I'm really the superintendent of the school. So I report to the board of directors, and Mr. Green, the principal, reports to me. So I'm his boss. So I'm responsible for the entire school.
How did you gain the skills to be successful?
A good question. I've been out in industry, if you will, for over 40 years. I started in accounting, I got into marketing. I've worked in Houston, Texas, St. Louis, Missouri, Detroit, Michigan. I've worked in Europe. I've worked in Japan. And so through all of those experiences brought me to Bay State Academy.
What motivated you?
The reason I took this job, and I was the first executive director when we started the school back in 2013, presented the opportunity to build an enterprise, to build a school that would help students that look like you, students that look like me. And so to be able to push and drive young minds into the field of healthcare sounds like an exciting challenge for me. And I'm always looking for a challenge, and so that's why I'm here.
What impact do you believe you have on the community?
I think the impact I'm hoping to place is on you guys. The fact that we can get you trained, educated, and be productive leaders in the community. And we've started to see that now. Last year, our first group of Bay State Academy scholars graduated from college, and now they're in the workforce. And so that's really the impact that we're trying to leave on the community.
What obstacles did you face or are currently still facing?
Well, in this economic challenging time, financing, money is always an issue with schools. Maintaining enrollment is something that's important to us. making sure we can find good teachers who want to come and teach and have the credentials to teach. And so finding and maintaining staff, maintaining the quality of education, and then being able to fund the school and keep the doors open. We're doing a good job at that right now, but that's always a challenge for me.